All right, welcome everyone. Begin your process of arriving. No matter what's going on in your heart, your head, I congratulate you for making the decision to give yourself 45 minutes. And you never have to do this every day, of course, but every time you make the decision to give yourself this 45 minutes is a decision in your favor, I believe. And I also believe that it is in our best interest to be consistent. So, whether that is every day for you, whether that is every 2 days or 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever that looks like for you, however you feel the most benefit, please find that out for yourself. I can't decide that for you. I know how great I'm feeling doing this every day, but you have to figure that out in your own body. Take rest when you need rest, get active when you need to be active, when it helps. And when you really wanna be active and you wanna go out biking or whatever, then do a YouTube video or do yoga with Adriene or something like that. So funny, yesterday I had all 3 girls here, and now I don't think any girls because I think they're all helping Kara pack. Kara flies to New Brunswick, tomorrow morning. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out, in through your nose, maybe out through our mouths. Exhale with a vigorous kind of ha. I've been teaching this morning about the idea of inhabiting. With each exhale, just inhabit your body a little more. Whatever that means for you. Might be something mysterious. What does that mean, inhabit my body? Lots of us don't inhabit any part of our bodies. We're just completely unmindful, and that's a whole other way of being. And some of us are very inhabited in our brains, and some of us are learning to inhabit our entire bodies, right from the tips of our toes, to the tips of our fingers, to the tips of our noses, to the top of our heads. It's a practice. Take 2 more breaths and see if you can use these breaths to help you inhabit. Feel everything. Feel the corners of your body, feel the fingertips on your legs, feel your toes on the floor, coolness of the floor, coolness of the air as it enters, warmth as it exits. And now find something new. And we often do this mindfulness at the beginning of class. Find something new. What can you be aware of that's new? Is there a feeling somewhere in your heart, your head, ankles, knees, hips? Do a quick body scan. Just let your awareness inhabit your entire body. Just gradually just let everything trickle. Just notice if there's something. I always find something new. I have like a tightness at the front of this shoulder. I definitely have some feelings in my ankles from running. I ran 3K without stopping the other day. That's the first time in a very, 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 very long time that I've done that. Maybe like 6 years, 5 years. So I think that that's what's producing those feelings. What have you done? Not only with your body, but also with your emotions or your mind. What's new? I'd like to practice box breath today. Just really basic, super basic box breath. If you don't remember what I mean by box breath, or if you're new, it's a very basic breath. Just begin to breathe in and out through your nose and just count the lengths of your natural breath. So if I were going to embody this breath with my hand, I would show it like this. Inhaling up, probably about 6 this morning because I've already taught some yoga, so my lungs are wide open, and probably about 6 down. So I'm counting my breath and I'm just kind of showing my breath to you physically. And I'm not forcing my breath, I'm not lengthening it, I'm just not noticing my natural breath. So this is not yet pranayama, this is not breath control, this is just watching. So watch your own breath. You can use your hand or don't use your hand, whichever you like. Remember that if you turn your camera off, I can't see you, no one can see you. It's one of the really great things about yoga by Zoom. It's a very private practice. And here's a kid. Sasha just walked in. Okay, so moving into the box breath. As you can guess, I'm going to create a box with my hand. So I'm going to inhale for 6, hold for 6, that's the top of the box. Exhale for 6, that's the side of the box. And hold for 6, that's the bottom of the box. Inhale, and you do it on your own count. 6 is long. It's very even box breath. It's easy to remember. It's a great thing to do when you're stressed or distracted and you just want a simple breath. Okay, we're going to change up the shape of the box. We're going to do megaphone breath. I just thought of that. Inhale for whatever you're inhaling for. Make it a good one, big one. Hold for whatever you're holding for. And then double the length as you exhale. So you're going to make a big, like the big end of a megaphone or like a triangle kind of. So I'm going to do 12 counts all the way down. And then inhale. So for me, it's going to be, I'll change it back to 5 because 6 is a lot. So I'm going to inhale 5, hold 5, exhale slowly for 10. Hold for 5. Inhale 5, hold 5, exhale 10, the long side of the megaphone. Hold 5. Inhale 5. Hold 5. Exhale 10. Hold 5. Inhale 5. Hold 5. Exhale 10. Really, this is pranayama, right? This is breath control. This is just letting a small stream of air gently escape your nostrils, almost like, I don't know what that's like. It's like almost like not breathing. Hold for 5. Let's try a couple with an even longer exhale. Inhale 5. If this is making you dizzy or short of breath, just breathe normally. Hold 5. Let's exhale 15. hold 5. Inhale 3, 5, hold 5. Exhale 15 if you can. Measure your air. Spare your air. That's a German word. I think it means save. Save your air. Ration your air all the way down. 15. See if you can not run out of air by the bottom. Hold 5. Inhale 5. Hold 5. Exhale 15. Little stream of air. Hold 5. It's the hard part. Last one. Inhale 5. Remember to inhale fully. Hold for 5. Exhale 15. Little stream of air. Control, 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 control. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to your legs. Take some normal breaths in and out through your nostrils. Notice anything. Just notice. Remember, we took that inventory and we saw how everything felt. Let's see how, if anything, feels different. Where are your shoulders? What's happening with your heart rate? And then bring your palms, these are your palms, over top of your patellas, those are your kneecaps. Lean your fingertips into the soft tissue around your knees. Spread your feet hip width distance apart in front of you on the floor. If you're seated, you can just stay in easy pose. And let's just come into a very conscious cat-cow. So inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Your daily cat-cow. If you scroll through all of those crazy newsletters that I read online and you stop at the 5 stretches you should do every day, you will find cat-cow. Every single modality has taken this from yoga. And everybody starts with cat-cow. And there's one single reason for that. And that is because it is the easiest way to warm up the spaces between your vertebrae, to warm up the fascia around your spine. It's also simple, doesn't take a lot of instruction. It's easy to coordinate with your breath. It can be done in any posture. It can be done seated in easy pose, like not like Sasha is, but like some of you are. It can be done on hands and knees, like Sasha is. It can be done seated. It can be done standing. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. I've even got my arms into it now. I'm doing like an eagle arm thing. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Place your hands on your knees. Come back to neutral. Find neutral. Really important to find neutral in between each of these things. Reset your feet on the floor. Reset yourself into easy pose if you're in easy pose. Then we'll come into Sufi grind or barrel rolls if you're on hands and knees. Torso goes around and around. Big, huge circles find something new. What would that even feel like to find something new today? Inhabit your body fully. I can guarantee you, you are having some sensations that are new. You just might not be noticing them. And if you are, then, and you're not feeling anything new, if you're noticing everything and not feeling anything new, switch directions. Maybe you need to push a little harder into these. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're all the way. Maybe you want to rest. Take two more. And then everyone come to neutral pose, including people who are on their hands and knees, because we're going to do side to side. And I think we've done this before, torso to the side or rib cage to the side, and then the other side. Really would like you to find your limits of range of motion. So you can even feel the top of your hips here as you go side to side. You can bring your hands to your hips, if that helps. Just to steady them and stabilize them. You can see this is part of Sufi grind, right? But we're isolating that part of Sufi grind. Everybody bring your hands to your hips and push your hips in the opposite direction of your torso. So I push my hips to the right and I push my torso to the left and vice versa. A couple more times. Lengthen your breath. Come back to center. Release your shoulders. Okay. If you're not seated on a chair, you probably want to come to standing for this, and then we'll go into sun salute. So you'll already be standing. So work your way up to standing. We'll do a little bit of shoulder work. Imagine that your third fingers have like a red crayon on them. I think this is slightly more effective standing, but it works really well in the chair too. Draw little red lines on your legs. I like to think about red. You can think about any color. Inhale your shoulders up, exhale them down. Draw that line as big as you can on your legs. See how my fingers are tracing a line up and a line down. And on the chair, they're just going down towards the floor and up towards my legs. But find the biggest one you can. Biggest line that you can. And then start some circles forward. And remember, we're not doing these just with our arms. We're doing these with this heavy finger. Reverse the direction, make some circles back. Now make your hands really heavy, as if they're made of lead or you're holding a brick, which is actually not a bad idea. Holding a weight in each hand is really awesome for kayaking. You can try this, or even a soup can. So we're gonna kayak, hands hang heavy, shoulders kayak backwards, head is stable, and reverse your kayak. Kayak the other way. It's okay for your back muscles to get into this, but try not to raise your hands. That's a whole different thing. Imagine that you have these weights in your hands and you're kayaking your shoulders. The reason I say this is because I don't want you to do this with your arm muscles. I want you to do this with your back muscles. Remember those rhomboids? Those sad little things that kind of atrophy just inside your shoulder blades. I want your rhomboids to be juicy and strong so that you won't hurt yourself. Kayak back. And then release, shake it out. Come to seated if you want to do your sun salute seated. If you want to stand, please stand. Remember, we have two options for sun salutes now. We have one with a lunge, which I'm loving and feeling in my psoas, and then we have one seated. And of course, the one with the lunge looks a lot more like the standing one. So just take a resting breath wherever you are. Mountain pose or neutral seated pose. Can you feel any warmth between your shoulder blades? Pull your shoulder blades a little bit together. Just tweak them together. Kind of tap them towards each other. Just notice. Here we go. Inhale your arms overhead. Feel that. Exhale, forward fold. I'm extending my legs and I'm playing with keeping my feet kind of pointed now when I forward fold because I'm getting a nice stretch on the top of my feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Big inhale, right knee's coming in. Big inhale. Long spine. Exhale, fold, forehead to knee. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, downward facing dog or neutral pose. Inhale, grab your kneecaps, pull your body through. Stretch your throat long. Exhale back, squeeze your chin in. Left foot's coming up, left leg. Notice how my foot is pointed now. Exhale, curl. Totally different feeling in the fascia of my leg when my foot is pointed. And forward fold, extend forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. We're getting these super powerful back muscles. Still trying to point my feet or at least float them. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. That's one side. Here we go. Other side. Remember, we're moving those shoulders a lot. Inhaling them overhead. Exhaling them. Cascading them down towards our toes. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full. Left side this time. Left knee up or step back with it. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Make your chest proud. Exhale, neutral, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your torso forward. Exhale, push your torso back. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Now remember, if forward folding hurts you in any way, you can stay in half lift, just like this. Exhale, half lift. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Okay, now I'm going to move to variation number 2, which is with the lunge, but still on the chair. We turn to the right side first. Here we go. Inhale, overhead. And remember, if forward folding doesn't feel good, half lift. I'm still proudly lifting my chest. Inhale, lift even higher. Push on your legs. If our low body is out of commission or resting, we work the upper body. Exhale, fold or lengthen. Inhale, turn to your right. Tuck your back toe. Exhale, drop down. I have my hands on my right upper thigh. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to neutral, downward facing dog here. Inhale, grab your knees, pull your belly button forward. So good for the upper thighs. Exhale, pull your navel backwards. Turning left now. Turn left, long lunge. My hands are on my knee and exhale. Big inhale, long spine. Come back to center, forward fold. Remember the variation. If you can't forward fold, keep it high. or make it low. Inhale, long spine. That's the important part. Long spine, making space. Exhale, fold. This is the stuff that keeps us from shrinking when we age. Inhale up. Imagine that my hand is on the top of your head and you're making your spine long. Other side. Inhale overhead. Exhale, fold. I'll show you a high fold. Inhale, half lift. My quadratus lumborum are really working here. Exhale, fold. I'm going to the left side first. Inhale, left lunge. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, neutral pose, downward facing dog. Inhale your body through. Exhale your body back. Smoothly pivoting right, tuck your left toe. Exhale, drop down, left psoas. Big inhale, beautiful lunge. And here we go, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Use your muscles, arm muscles. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop, up we go. Exhale, neutral. Last one, I'll do this one standing. Here we go, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot goes back. Oh, sorry, fold. I always forget that part. Inhale, right foot goes back. Exhale, drop down, deep low into your fold. Big inhale. Sorry, into your lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Only one breath here, make it count. Ripple forward. Exhale, down dog. Right foot is moving up. If you're seated, left foot comes up. And exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, everybody, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up, use your belly. Exhale, neutral, that's one side. That's the right side done. Left side now, starting is always the same. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift, spine parallel to the floor. Exhale, take that deep forward fold. Left leg is moving this time. Left leg, inhale it back or up. Exhale, dip down. Beautiful psoas stretch. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, neutral pose. Downward facing dog. Exhale, ripple through. Oh, my breaths are screwed up. Take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward or right leg up. Exhale, down, down, down. Big inhale. Exhale, everybody forward fold. Big inhale, long spine, long, 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 stretch it out, all the vertebrae, use your belly, and then exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Inhabit your body as you exhale. Feel it all. Toes to head. Don't adjust anything. Don't touch anything. Don't pull up your pants. Don't do anything. Just breathe. Take a breath and notice what you just did. Return to your chair if you wish. One more breath. Deep inhale through your nose. Let's exhale together through our mouths. Inhale, nose. Exhale. Let's do a couple of different inhale, exhales here. Inhale through your nose and buzz it out. Inhale, librarian, breath it out. Big inhale through your nose. Last one. Let's make a motorboat here with our lips. This is the one I kind of suck at. Big inhale through your nose. Soften your lips. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Open your eyes. Settle your shoulders. Let's do a few twists. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, twist around and look at the back of your chair. Notice how my knees are still facing forward. My knees have not moved one single bit. And the reason for that is that my feet are very connected to the ground. All my toes are on the ground. I feel the ground with the footprints of both of my feet. My belly is strong, keeping my pelvis like that. But my upper body is agile and deft. That's the way we're supposed to be, right? Strong down here, agile up here. Turn your agile upper body. Let your gaze go towards the back of your chair if you can, and take one big breath cycle. Deep inhale. Exhale of your choice. Librarian, bee breath, or flapping lips. I'm definitely not doing flapping lips. I don't want to get my velvet all spitty. I'm going to do librarian. One more breath of your choice. Notice how much longer the bee breath is. That's pranayama, that's breath control. Come back towards center. Pranayama is doing these techniques to control our breath. Come back to center, soften everything up. Take a good breath. We're going to do the other side. Inhale overhead. This inhaling overhead is simply to lengthen your spine, to let the fluid in between the bones, and then exhale, twist. Remember, your knees stay solid, your feet are solid on the ground. Reach behind you wherever you can. Grab on somewhere behind you, and then take two breaths of your choice. Release, and as you release, just notice you come back to center. Everything is all elasticy. Wiggle out your shoulders. Take a breath. Let's just do a simple shoulder stretch. Reach one arm up, grab the other elbow, and then take a little side bend away from that side. So towards your working arm, pull your elbow towards one side, open up your side body, take a breath. And then reverse. Grab the other elbow, let your hand fall behind your neck. And on the exhale, usually it's easiest, go to the side. Again, your feet have to be really centered on the floor here, really strong, heavy on the floor. One more breath. Come back to center. Shake out your arms a little bit. Let your shoulders come down. And let's do eagle. So let's do eagle arms first. Open your arms wide. Remember how I was using these arms for cat-cow? Let's use these arms now for eagle. And exhale. Let's bring our right arm under our left and just find the hug. Let's everybody do the hug first. Worm walk your fingers towards each other. So they're coming towards each other in the middle of your back. They probably won't touch. I don't know anybody who can touch their fingers there. Maybe there are people. Use your breath to make your chest really big, and then exhale it to make it a little smaller. One more time, make a big chest. Exhale, release. On your next inhale, open your arms wide. You can lift your chest to the ceiling if you like. And now other side, left arm under right. Find that hug. Walk your fingers towards each other. Find your shoulder blades, bony shapes. There are these diagonal bony shapes on your back. Take a breath. Exhale it out. One more. Make your chest really big. Make it small now. Inhale, open. Let's take eagle pose. You can stand up if you want to, or you can stay sitting down, right leg up and over your left. I'm not so good at this one. I have to use my toe as a kickstand. So my right leg is up and over my left, same as if I'm seated. Right leg is up and over left. If I'm seated, I can tuck my toe. And now right arm comes under left, and you can take the same hug or bring palm to palm. Take a few breaths, lifting your elbows up and then exhaling them down. Notice any movement here of your clavicle. Notice any popping or cracking, or notice any new range of motion that you have achieved. And really notice it and be aware, be happy about that, the progress that you've made, the results you've achieved. Open your arms wide, eagle. You feel that fluid coming back into your elbows and wrists and shoulders. Switch your legs, left leg up and over. This is eagle pose up here. I swear, one of the most challenging things I do is actually stand up in eagle pose. So my left leg is wrapped up and over. Get your pelvis a little bit more symmetrical here, and then left arm comes under right. Bend down. If you're standing, Find a gazing point. If you're standing in front of you, gazing point on the floor, inhale your arms up. Notice your intercostals, notice your shoulders. We've been working a lot on these for the last 60 days. Has it really been 60 days? Holy moly. Inhale up. Last one, exhale, open your eagle arms wide. Uncross your legs. Stand or sit calmly, take a breath. Last thing. Point your fingertips towards me, make your hands flat. You can do this in chair pose if you're standing. If you're seated, you're still in chair pose. And now point your fingers away from each other and towards each other. I love this wrist stretch and I don't do it enough. Away and together, away and together. Try to keep your hands flat as if they're on a counter. You'll get fatigued after a while. If you want to just hold, you can hold or hold them pointing together. It's hard to keep them on a countertop. Last one. Release that chair pose. Come down to lying down if you're standing. Just work your way down. Come through down dog, child's pose, flip over onto your back. Shake out your hands if you're seated. Looks really good. I try and keep my eye on everyone that I can see, and I've seen a lot of progress in the last while. A lot longer breaths. So congratulate yourself as you breathe a few more deep breaths. Flip your palms to the ceiling. Let your shoulders be heavy like lead balls. Tweak your shoulder blades a little bit together here. Give them a little tug on the rhomboids there. Usually we need that, especially as women. We often get this kyphosis and we usually need to give ourselves a little tweak. Not an overly big tweak, but just a settled, heavy shoulders, a little tiny tweak of the nipples upward, if that helps to think that way. That should make your belly tone up a little bit. Let your toes and ankles and the tops of your feet be soft, melty. Imagine like a hot fudge sauce. I haven't been eating a lot of sugar for the last few days, so I'm like fantasizing about turning into a hot fudge sauce. But imagine hot fudge sauce just pouring down over your head, warm, not hot. It just dribbles down like warm candle wax, softening everything right down to your toes. It reaches all the way down to your toes, puddles all over the floor. This is a yoga snack. This is a nervous system snack. 2 more. Big exhales, hot fudge sauce, dribbling down, softness spreading. Just like you're like the soft ice cream underneath the hot fudge sauce. It's probably a good idea for me to stop this metaphor right now. Big inhale. Last one. Get really soft, as if the floor underneath you is warm sand. Soften your cheekbones. Soften your lips. Soften your eye sockets. There's a resistance to softening, especially in the middle of the day. You think, oh, I can't get soft. I won't get enough done. I need to worry. I need to hold on. I need to hold this tension in my belly and my toes and my jaw and my shoulders. And but actually, you don't. Every time you give yourself this nervous system snack, it down regulates your nervous system, kind of resets it, gives it a little break. Cortisol levels lower. Last breath. Let's practice waking up a little faster now. So we're pretty far down now in our relaxation. At least I am quite soft. And I'm just going to practice waking up in one breath. But I'm going to make it a long, smooth breath. So take a long, smooth breath in through your nose. And wake up your whole body, finger circles, ankle circles, wrist circles, elbow circles, neck circles. See how fast you can wake up and it's still smooth and not jarring. That's control. That's pranayama, nervous system control. Thank you so